Hello, family and friends on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you for joining me here today. And thank you. I am glad you made it through this part of your day. And I'm grateful that you've made it through this part of your life. Today is the 1st of May. Traditionally, the time when circuses would start their season, would start heading out on the road. And which, as a circus performer, I have spent many, many years doing that. I harken back to my 1st of May year, 1989, after having gone to clown college in 1988. My 1st of May year, I got to spend in Japan, traveling with the gold unit of Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. And it was the beginning of an amazing adventure that got me to here, that got me right to this space here. And in that process, from the beginning, from the moment it started out, I never would have expected to be where I am today. I don't know that I was even prepared for all the experiences and all the wonderful little journeys that happened along the way. And I'm also very grateful. This moment, for those of you who aren't familiar with the 1st of May traditions, this is the beginning of another part of your journey, a new beginning. We are in a time and space, we're in a bubble right now, being held for incubation. We're about to begin a new process, a new journey, a new adventure. And some of us are already into that new journey, that new process, that new adventure. There are there are times in life to celebrate. And I invite you to celebrate this space right now, this time right now. Uh, it's a different space and it's a different time, which doesn't make it a good or a bad. There are parts of things that we have to deal with. There are many of us struggling with the isolation, which is a wonderful time to introduce yourself to you. A fantastic time to get to know you better. Also understanding how you cope and how you manage through this time. If you're a people person, if you're a hugger like myself, how are you managing to find those connections? The Zoom meetings are great, still not a personal connection. I know that I am hugging my kids every chance I get when they're with me. Making the most of these moments. And when I struggle, when I stress, I'm so grateful for the wonderful app that I have on my phone, which is the Insight Timer. I'll take 5 minutes, 5 minutes to reset, which may not change everything, but it does cause a shift it makes that which is flowing change the way it flows. And just that little change has been enough for me to snap out of the funk, snap out of the spiral of thought and into another space. But let's go back to the celebration. We we have lost, and I'm speaking because I coached Little League. I have worked with so many different groups. We have lost the celebration of the little things. We celebrate big anniversaries. We celebrate, sometimes we get the birthdays in, but the celebration of the beginning. This is the champagne on the bow of the ship before it launches. This is the big dance that we have I don't know, I used to run 5K races, and one of the things I absolutely loved was usually the night before was the pasta dinner. Wonderful celebration. We haven't even run the race, but we're having a celebration, and it was pasta and beer. I'm not a beer drinker or a fan of beer, but I love the pasta. Celebrating the fact that tomorrow morning we're going to jump up and we're going to run. We're going to get out there and we're going to do something fun with each other. And we're also going to push our body to learn new stuff about us, because each run was a different run and I got something different out of it. This is a place of celebration. We are about to embark on, and we are in it right now, because today is the beginning we were processing yesterday. Tomorrow is the beginning that we're processing today. We're not sure when all the other parameters will change. And it's just, you heard it so many times. Be the change you need in the world. Be the change. You're not trying to get anyone else to change. You're not trying to get the world to change. It changes you. You're the change maker. You're the change. And when you process and when you allow yourself to celebrate this, oh my goodness. And I mean celebrate. I mean, just really just lay it out and just, woo! Just let it be. And you've heard dance like no one's watching. Dance like everybody's watching. And you do not care if you're acting a fool. This is from the guy who stepped out from life in rural South Jersey. And yet some of you go, rural Jersey. Yes, rural South Jersey. If you grew up with me, you know me. We had 10 acres of land. We had lots of animals. We had, that was the countryside. Right down the road, or a quarter mile down the road, was Curcio's peach orchards. Around the corner were Curcio's potato fields, where they had the sweet potatoes. There was also the blueberry fields just in the backside off First Road and off 15th Street. So yes, it was country. And this is a guy who, from the country to the circus, very strange thing. I didn't grow up in a circus family. And the circus is, think the circus is crazy. The circus is about embracing the self, the superhuman elements of each of us. And each of those circus performers was super in what they did. And the fact that they were doing it, they stepped out in celebration of self to go do that. And I invite you to start your own celebration process, your own celebration practice, start to celebrate the little things. Celebrate when you've made dinner. Woo, dinner is ready. Ooh, dinner is ready. Ooh, dinner is ready. Let's eat. Right? Find times to celebrate. You will watch. My kids, they know. Ooh, dad, come on, ease up. Celebrate. Why celebrate? Because there's enough stuff to deal with and worry about and stress about, but there's no need for stress and worry. There's no need for stress and worry, right? The worst thing you think is going to happen, it usually doesn't happen. Something happens, but is that, what the worst thing? Because it could be worse, right? So you could worry about that. Wow. What if the worst thing I have to worry about is it's worse than that? No, celebrate that you have the potential of making the difference. We've had losses. Every one of us has had a loss at some place in time. Family, friends, whatever. We've had those losses. We're still here. We're still able to celebrate. And I challenge you also in celebrating that person that you're missing, that time, that job, whatever. Change that. Go to the space where you remember the great of that. Celebrate the time that you had with that person. Celebrate if you had a really great job and it's gone, whether the job shut down or you lost the job, whatever. Celebrate the moments that you went to that job and you went, man, this is just great. And you can re-celebrate again because you can savor the celebration. That's a beautiful thing. You can savor a celebration. And maybe this is your beginning. Maybe this is your beginning, that it's not just the 1st of May, we're running out on the road, that you're learning how to celebrate better. You're learning how to celebrate fully. You're learning how to love yourself in a way that is the celebration. You're learning to bring that changed you, that loving, caring you who's dropped worry and stress aside, or identifies it when it's there and says, I'm going to put you on the shelf for just a moment, and steps into a loving world of celebration. Think about, end of the Super Bowl, that big thing Disney has to put their little infomercial. What you gonna do now? You won the Super Bowl. I'm going to Disney World. And all the photos of people going to Disney World, when they arrive they see the castle, and you know what? They've paid the money. They're not even thinking about how much money they paid. The experience, the celebration of being there, of being in the magic kingdom. Well, imagine this. The Magic Kingdom does not only exist in Florida. The Magic Kingdom does not only exist in Anaheim. The Magic Kingdom is here. Is here. When the divine flows through you, it creates that Magic Kingdom. You bring the Magic Kingdom where you are. So wherever you are, if you're in isolation right now, celebrate that, because you are not in the ER. You are not in the OR. You are not on the front line. You're here, right here. Celebrate that. And if you are in the ER, if you're working, or if you're ever able to hear this there, see this there, celebrate that that's a possibility. And with that possibility, other possibilities are there. Welcome to the new beginning. Welcome to the new you. And I am so grateful. I mean it. You'll hear me say it every day. I am grateful for you, for you. Once again, I'm getting the sweats going on. I'm just excited that this is where we are. 1st of May. Now, outside of the circus world, today was the day started off. It was a rainy day out there. It was gray. It was rainy. I took the dog for a walk, but it was warm. And in the middle of the day, the sun came out. It was absolutely gorgeous. The kids and I went out on a walk. We Quinn on his ripstick. It was just absolutely gorgeous. Right now, it's raining again. Guess what? On that walk, without the rain, there were some puddles and things like that. The kids and I celebrated. We took that little mini moment of celebrating that it wasn't raining, that we could have a walk. We could walk right down the middle of the road because there weren't many cars out. That was our little celebration of today, of that moment. And then it was on. We went on to the rest of our day. New beginnings. So I was commenting on the weather from that new beginning. That rain. It's now May. The April showers bring May flowers. The transition we're going into is a place of growth. Springtime. The flowers are popping. I just took some photos of some tulips today. The flowers are popping. That is growth. The leaves are past the bud stage and now they're leafing. Trees are leafing out. We're looking at growth happen, and it happens every year. This year, we have a chance because everything has changed so much. Most of us have a chance to actually slow down, walk, and see the change happening. Yes, we see that, not drive by, but actually walk by and see the leaves coming out, see the buds, smell the new life generated by that, what is that? The chlorophyll, the leaves doing their thing, the life kicking up. My dog scratches the ground and I can smell the fresh earth. And that is exciting. And the opportunities that are arising from that are so numerous. I choose, instead of finding the worry, to look and project into that. What beauty and magic is manifesting right now in this change? And I look and I ask you to do the same. What beauty is manifesting itself right now? I will tell you one thing. You are manifesting yourself right now. You are manifesting a divine, beautiful, miracle-ready world. Miracle-ready. This is the new beginning. This is the changed you. Now, you'll notice I'll throw out a lot of things, a lot of principles, concepts, and ideas out here. What I'm not doing is giving you the solution. Here is the way. This is the only way. Do you know why? Because by handing you the tools, by passing the tools on to you, tools that I've learned to craft and use craftfully or masterfully, I pass them on to you, and I can give you examples of how I've used those tools. You get to take that tool and you can learn how to wield it in a different way and come back to me and be my teacher. And I get excited about that. I want to see how you're going to take this tool and put it into your life and change the world. These are the tools. And what I'm doing is encouraging the crafts people. I'm encouraging the crafts persons to do their craft. Whether you apply that to your job as a sanitation worker, whether you apply that to your job in the healthcare profession, whether you apply that to your job as a teacher, as a student, as just a human being. However you choose to put that tool to work, I want to know. I want to see that. And I guarantee you, others will see it because they're going to start to see the miracles manifesting around you, the miracles that you can bring forth and conjure into being with the tools that you're using. All righty. So at this point, I would like to share with you a poem coming from Sacred and Sacrosanct. I did pick this one, and the poem is entitled This Day. This day. Not every day is a special day. Some days have to be the day before or the day after. And since yesterday was a good day, yeah, just a good day, and tomorrow isn't here, today is a special day. My hopes and dreams are still alive today, and there is weather and food. And the people I love are close by. Today is a special day. I have a feeling about tomorrow, a good feeling. But I'm going to soak up today while it's here. This day, today. Wally Crowder, I just need to just holler out to Wally Crowder. If you're still sitting on here, you'll hear this. Wally, you dude, fella, sir, thank you for everything you've done, your encouragement, your help. So Wally comes from the stunt industry, and Wally was a motivator for me, and and the big book was very helpful for me to get started. So thank you very much, Wally, for being here. And my cousin Keisha just joined in. So thank you all. Remember today, celebrate. Find your celebration. Find yourself moments of celebration. Step into that space of celebration. So I think so. I flash on to going to Wally. We are in the entertainment industry. We're shut down. We're not doing our thing right now. And I see a lot of folks posting some of their memories, and I really appreciate that, where they're posting what they are grateful for. They savor those moments again by sharing where they've stepped into this amazing spaces and the connections that are created. And I once again, I also thank Wally for getting into the big book and connecting me with a whole family of stunt people that to this day I still reach out to, even though I haven't actually done a few stunts in a little while. I still have got the skills. I haven't done it in a little while because I relocated to Vermont, where I needed to be with my family. And so in that celebration in that practice of celebration, I want to just celebrate Wally Crowder for what you've done and the community that you brought me into through your big book, which I will have to say changed my life. And I'm grateful for that. Thank you. And yeah, wow. So man, Wally, I don't usually stumble on words, but you did it to me. You got me. And my cousin Keisha, I'm going to ask for her forgiveness again, because this journey that I'm on she also gave me a little nudge when she was the one who got me to New York to study at the American Musical and Dramatic Academy, to study musical theater. It was her audition that I kind of undermined and actually auditioned, got in. She did not. And that changed my life. From going to AMDA, it got me to the circus, got me to Ringling Brothers Clown College. That circus experience gave me the training that I needed, that it actually got me towards where Wally was, in LA. And the circus training got me to that, to the stunt world. And I am so grateful, and I celebrate that at every moment. And you can hear it. You can hear it right now. This is the celebration of, wow, the journey. And I look forward to the journey on, the moving forward, the new beginning that's happening in this space, in this bubble. I look forward to what we are going to innovate. And we're not going to go back to what was. We're going to innovate and create a new, I'm not going to even say better. It's going to be different. It's going to be, and it may be a little challenging because of the difference. But this is the place of celebration. You know why? Because you're the change agents. You're the ones who are going to do that, and you're capable of it because you are perfectly who you are. You are divinely perfect, and therefore you are the perfect agent for the job. Wow. Wow. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for what you bring to the world. More importantly, thank you for you, each and every one of you. And in that, with that, that is my celebration of you. Thank you. I've kept you long enough. Thank you for being here. Remember, stay home, stay safe, be well, stay sane, and you are enough. We will get through this and we will celebrate.